Christos Anesti, alithos Anesti. Being raised in a Greek household, this was the traditional greeting that we gave one another on Easter and throughout the Easter season. Hi, my name is Patty Tafoya, and I'm Director of Catechetical Ministry here at Our Lady of the Angels. Christ is risen. Truly He is risen. Truly He is risen. This year, with everything going on in the world, these words may have an empty meaning to you. It might even seem like Easter never happened. Where is the resurrected Christ? Where do we find new life? This is a question that the Family Faith Formation team, myself, Donna, and James, asked one another earlier this week, and then challenged one another to take a look at our own lives and find that new life, and then share that new life with others. Of course, for me, my head went right away to my garden, outside in the sunshine, new life all around me, plants coming up, birds singing. What more could you ask for creation and new life? But I found that God was calling me deeper and asking me to open my eyes in a different way, to look for a different gift. So those of you who know me or have seen me around campus know that I'm pretty much always in motion, running around, getting programs going, checking on other things, going from one place to another, just the whole busyness. And then everything changed. There were no programs on campus. We were asked to stay home. At first, at home, this busyness continued. I did as much work for the CASA as I could. I caught up on chores that had been awaiting me, and then it hit me. I was sitting at the sewing machine one day. Now, you have to understand, I haven't touched a sewing machine since high school, and I am not the crafty one on the Faith Formation team. But I was making masks and sewing, and all of a sudden, there was this peace, this awareness of Christ in a different way, this no need to busy myself and hurry and have to get all these things done. And I realized I was given the gift of slowing down, the gift of looking for Christ in a new way, of building a new relationship with Him. And so a new life awaits all of us, nudging us, pushing us to become new creations, even in the midst of the difficulties that today's world brings to us. And Easter season is far from over. There's still time for all of us to look and to find resurrection and to find new life. Christ has risen. Indeed, He has truly risen.
Hey CASA family, welcome to my home away from the CASA. It is so good to have you here with me today. As I was thinking about this question of what new life am I finding in this time, it made me remember the gospel from the Tuesday of the first week of Easter. You might remember the story where Mary Magdalene is weeping outside Jesus' tomb in the garden, and He comes to her, and she doesn't recognize him at first. She thinks he's the gardener, actually, and she finally recognizes him when he calls her by name. And he says to her, "Mary, stop holding on to my old way of life, and go and tell the others about this new life, this new way of being." You know, like those first disciples, I think that we have the unique opportunity to really come to terms with the fact that our old way of life is dead and gone. And that can be pretty difficult and pretty painful. But, you know, just like in every baptism and at every funeral, we say that life has not ended, but changed. I think it's also true of us today that we recognize that our old way of life may be gone, but now we have the opportunity to say, what is the new life that I'm going to find and live now, and move forward with God. So I just wanted to share a couple of things that I'm finding new life in during this time. First of all, I have been doing daily dance workouts with my wife. I would say that again, but I don't have time. That's crazy. Dance workouts? Me? Never. I have to say, it has been one of the most enjoyable things that I have come to start doing every day, which is so weird. Because I never want to do it, but after you're dancing and working out, you're like, this is pretty great. I love it. Also, I've found so much joy in hiking and being outside in nature or taking walks around my neighborhood. I've also found a lot of joy and new life in cooking amazing meals with my wife. Just reaching out and being connected to family and to friends have been incredible during this time. You know, I know that one day we're going to see each other in person again soon, and I really hope that that's soon, and I can't wait to see you all. But I wonder, what will that look like? It will not be the way that it used to be. It's going to be new. There's going to be new life breathed into that moment. And so I just leave you with this question. What does your new life look like? God bless. Love you all. See you later.
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me or we've not yet had a chance to meet, my name is Donna Kinsey. I am the infant baptism coordinator and the family catechesis coordinator on the faith formation team. And I love the question that our youth and young adult minister James Whitaker just left us with. New life. What is our new life going to look like going forward? In this resurrection season of Easter, what new life have we found? And I think that that question this year is probably more important than it has been in any other year, because we have the opportunity right now to slow down, which we have all done because we've been forced to, and really reflect on what our new life should look like. Not just what it will look like, but what should it look like. What do we now have room for in our lives that we didn't have room for before? For me, it's been some of the new things that I've discovered as a parent. I have discovered that I didn't know my kids as well as I thought I did before all of this. And I would even dare say that I don't think that they knew me as well as I thought they did either. They're funny. Oh my goodness. My kids have the best sense of humor. They are so funny. Our family dinners, which we now eat around the dinner table every single night, are hilarious. Last night we were laughing until we were crying. The four of us were sitting around the table crying with laughter. And it was beautiful. And I had a chance, I had the opportunity to take a moment to sort of step back out of that and savor it. And I remember thinking, I don't want to lose this. This needs to be part of my new life. It's so important. And so there have been certain things, mine and Brian's relationship and our first opportunity that we've had really to work together and collaborate on projects. I've been in ministry for almost 4 years now, and this is the first time that we've really done any sort of real collaboration. And so I want to be sure that we're keeping that going forward. Things like that. I've taught my kids how to cook, which has just been a joy and not something that I ever thought I was going to have the patience to do, to be honest, but I'm actually a lot more patient than I ever gave myself credit for. And you know, you can take the time and the patience to teach a 13-year-old how to properly fry an egg if you don't have 25 other things on your task list that are waiting for you. So those are my reflections on new life as a parent. What will it end up exactly looking like? I don't know. None of us know, but I do know that I'm excited to see what this new life holds. And I'm excited to get back to the Casa and to see all of you again, because I miss our community desperately. So obviously new life gets to hold that too. We don't have to lose the things that we loved and that brought us joy, but we can take with us the things that we're finding joy in now. So that is our family faith formation message to all of you in this Easter, and I hope that we've given you a few things to reflect on and to think about, and until we see each other again,